Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. To make this houndstooth sweater you will need a weight 4 yarn and a 6mm crochet hook. So to begin, make a slip knot, and for a size small chain 61, for a medium 63, for a large 69, extra large 75, 2XL 81, 3XL 87, 4XL 93 and 5XL 99. So you're going to begin by making a double crochet into the third chain from the hook. And then continue with a double crochet into each chain all the way to the very end. So once you have your first row of double crochet completed, you're going to chain 2 and then turn your work, and then into that next stitch you're going to create a front post double crochet. And then into the next stitch you're going to do a back post double crochet. So you're going to continue like this all the way to the very end of the row, alternating between a front post double crochet and a back post double crochet. So when you reach the end of the row, you're going to place a regular double crochet into the top of your chain 2. So you're going to repeat that last row another 1 or 2 more times, depending on how thick you want your ribbing to be. So for your next row, chain 1, then turn your work, and into that very first space, make a single crochet. Into the next stitch, do a double crochet, then a single crochet into the next stitch, and then a double crochet into the stitch after that. So alternate between a single crochet and a double crochet until you reach the very end of the row. So here we are at the end of the row. Make your double crochet, so yarn over, insert your hook, pull the loop through, yarn over, pull through 2. Now leave these 2 loops on your hook, grab your second colour, place that on top of your hook like so, and then pull that new yarn through the 2 loops on your hook. So now you've changed colour. So drop your previous yarn, pick up your new yarn, and then chain 1, and then turn your work. So with the brown yarn here, I didn't cut. I'm just going to weave that through all the way across the row. So if you just hold your brown yarn behind your stitches, and as you're making your stitches all the way along, it'll just weave itself in. So into that first stitch, make a single crochet, then a double crochet into the next stitch, a single crochet into the next, and then a double crochet into the stitch after that. So alternate between a single crochet and a double crochet until you reach the end. So here we are at the end of the row again. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, then pick up your previous colour and pull that through these 2 loops. Now we're going to be working on this new colour again, the brown yarn I've used here. So chain 1 and then turn your work. Make sure to hold your other colour behind and weave that through as you're going along. And then into that first stitch, a single crochet and then a double crochet into the next stitch, and alternate between your single crochet and your double crochet all the way across to the end. When you're making your last double crochet at the end of the row, before you finish off that double crochet, you're going to change your colour again, just like you did in this previous row. So you're going to continue on until you have the length of top you want. For me, I did 44 rows. Just remember that at the beginning of every row, you start with a single crochet, and at the end of the row, you end with a double crochet. So now my back panel is completed. It'll look like this. Now you're going to make your front panel in the exact same way, but make sure to do 4 rows less for the front panel. So here we are at the last stitch of our front panel before we start doing our shoulders. So change your colour and then chain 1 and then turn your work. And you're going to continue in the same pattern as before, only for the shoulders for a size small, you're only going to be working over the next 18 stitches. For a medium, it'll be 20 stitches, large 22, extra large 24, 2XL 28, 3XL 30, 4XL 34, and 5XL 36. So keep going across until you have the number of stitches for your size completed. So here for my size small, I have 18 stitches completed. I'm on my last double crochet. So I have 2 loops on my hook. I'm going to grab my second colour and pull that through these 2 loops. And then chain 1. Turn your work, and you're going to be working back across those stitches again. And you're going to do a total of 4 rows, making sure to change your colour after every row is completed. So here I have my 4 rows completed for the shoulder. So just pull your yarn through those 2 loops, then chain 1, cut your yarn and pull through. So now you have one shoulder completed. So now you're going to flip your piece over like so, and whatever number of stitches you had for your other shoulder, you're going to count that number in from the outer edge. So count it in the way here, attach your yarn, chain 1, single crochet, then double crochet all the way across, then chain 1 and do the same thing all the way across and do 4 rows, making sure that you change your colour after every row. And then you're going to fasten off. So this is what your front panel should start to look like now. So now you're going to put that to one side and we're going to start working on the sleeves. So to make our sleeves, we're going to make a chain of 49 for a small, 51 for a medium, 55 for large, 57 for extra large, 63 for 2XL, 69 for 3XL, 71 for 4XL and 71 for 5XL. So into the second chain from the hook, we're going to make a single crochet. A double crochet into the next stitch, a single crochet into the next, and then a double crochet, and then alternate between a single crochet and a double crochet until you reach the end. So here we are at the end of the row, we're on a double crochet, so yarn over, insert your hook, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. You now have 2 loops on your hook. Grab your second colour, place that on top of your hook and then pull through these 2 remaining loops. So now you're going to drop that first colour and then pick up your new colour and then chain 1 and then turn your work. So just like the front and the back panel, it's the exact same pattern. You're going to make a single crochet into that first stitch and then a double crochet into the next stitch after that and alternate between a single crochet and a double crochet until you reach the end. So you're going to keep going just the exact same way that you did for your front and your back panel. You're going to change your colour at the end of every row, and you're going to just keep repeating this row over and over again until the sleeve is the same length as your arm. So now you should have one big square for your sleeve. Now we're going to do some decreases. So continuing on with the same colour, you're going to chain 1 and then you're going to do single crochet 2 together. So insert your hook into that very first space, pull the loop through, insert your hook into the next stitch, pull the loop through. You should have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and then pull through those 3 loops. Now you're going to single crochet 2 together all the way across until you reach the end. So once you reach the end of this row, we're going to chain 2 and then we're going to turn our work. And now we're going to make 1 double crochet into each stitch all the way across. So at the end of this row, we're going to chain 2, then we're going to turn our work, And now we're going to make a front post double crochet. Then a back post double crochet into the next stitch. And then alternate between a front post double crochet and a back post double crochet until you reach the end of the row. So when you reach the end of the row, you're going to place a double crochet into the top of that beginning chain 2. So you're going to repeat that row another 1 or 2 more times. It all depends on how thick you want the ribbing on your cuff to be. So once you're happy with your cuff, you're going to fasten off, cut your yarn, leave a long tail and then put to side, and then make your second sleeve in the exact same way. So now you're going to return back to your front and your back panel. Grab your back panel, lay that down, right side facing up. Grab your front panel, right side facing down. And now you're going to sew across your shoulders. You can use a slip stitch, a single crochet, or you can just grab a needle and thread and sew across. It's up to you, whatever way you want to sew it. And then lay it right side facing down, flat out like this. Now you're going to grab one of your sleeves and you're going to fold it right side facing in and lengthwise. And where it folds at the seam, you're going to grab a stitch marker and place it like so. Then with it still facing right side down, you're going to connect it to the shoulder seam. Then you're going to sew your sleeve all the way across like so. You can use your slip stitch or just a yarn and needle, whatever you want. So you should have something that looks like this, then fold it over and then sew down the sleeve edge and the side edge of your sweater, and then do the exact same to the other side. So now turn your sweater right side out and we're going to start working on the ribbing around the neckline. So you're going to attach your yarn to the corner of your neckline like so. Then insert your hook and pull your yarn through and chain 2. Now you're going to be working a double crochet into each stitch all the way around your neckline. So once you've gone all the way around your neckline, you're going to make a slip stitch to the top of your beginning chain 2. Now we're going to chain 2 and we're going to make a front post double crochet around the next stitch. and then we're going to make a back post double crochet around the next stitch, and you're going to alternate between your front post double crochet and your back post double crochet all the way around the entire neckline. And then you're going to slip stitch to the beginning chain 2 to close the round. So you're going to repeat this row another 2 times, and then you're going to fasten off. So now your neckline should look like this. All you have to do now is just weave in your ends and you are finished. So I'd like to wish everybody a very happy new year. I want to say that I am so grateful for everyone that has subscribed or commented. I really, really do appreciate every single one of you. So until next time, take care.